Memorial Stadium will be just a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense takes the field. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, being a
nothing but green ahead. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Up on first down, it's 2nd and 3. Nice move to stay on his feet. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Wade. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking downfield, it's Adkins. He's right on target, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has them set up. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosier.
Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to throw, it's Wade. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back in the ball. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Saunders. Oh, what a move to get room! And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Wade. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Adkins. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. Moving away from pressure. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nice move to stay on his feet.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw, it's Wade. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play?
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Indiana, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Rasmussen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to find his man on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
On the play. Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll give it to the back. Fakes his man out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He'll try the left side. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Goes to the option. The pitch. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that throw.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking to pass, it's Adkins. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. And the Wolverines hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
Brings up second down.
Now on second down.
Get set.
Looking to throw, it's Adkins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps.